Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today let's make this super delicious vegetable spaghetti with yam chips. Guys, when I tell you this is really delicious, like it's no exaggeration. This is 10 out of 10. Like I'm not even kidding you. It was meant to be an experimental recipe. I was trying to create something new, but it turned out so good. I'm going to continue making this for my family because they all loved it. It was really nice. So I used the regular yam, but you can use potatoes if you want, but I wanted to achieve the very crispy crouton-like texture because I mean if you think about it, it's like having croutons in your salad, but this is a very flavorful type of salad slash vegetable spaghetti. Okay, so if you're using if when you fry yam very dry, it tends to get bitter, but don't worry, it's perfect for this recipe. So what I did after peeling my yam, I went ahead and washed it really good. Then I grated it. You can literally just cut it up into small chunks and then fry it dry. It's up to you. But when I believe the grate the yam actually gives it a really light but crunchy texture. So if you cut it up into big chunks, it might not work that great. Okay. Then after I was done, I soaked it up in salt water and then set it aside while I worked on the other items. So for the veggies aside, the ones that I used to do the spiralizing, I went ahead and used onions, red bell pepper, and green bell pepper. I cut them into very small chunks as I wanted. Um, and then combined it all together. You can literally just cut, your veggies into whatever size. You don't have to use a spiralizer, but I wanted to have a vegetable spaghetti as you know on my menu, so I did that. But you could literally just cut up things and just achieve the same taste by using the ingredients that I used. Um, Once I was done cutting up everything, I set these other veggies to the side and I proceeded to peeling the spiralizing vegetables, the ones that I was going to spiralize for the spaghetti. So I used zucchini, carrots, and then cucumber. For the carrots and the zucchini, I peeled them, but for the cucumber, I did not because cucumber tends to be very watery. So I needed the peel I needed a peel to hold it together. So that was why I did not peel the cucumber. I used the spiralizer that I got from Amazon. It wasn't expensive, but it actually worked so well. I know not everyone will have access to spiralizer, so you can go ahead and just cut up your veggies into whatever pieces or chunks you want. It would work the same so long as you have the other ingredients to, you know, give you the taste that you want. And in terms of the other ingredients, you could also, take out things that aren't going to work for you and add things that you'd like. But yeah, these are the ingredients that I used. I would say for your first time, use these ingredients if you're not allergic to any of them, and you will get the full taste that I got. And that way you can get a sense of the deliciousness that I'm talking about. But yes, as you can see, I have the perfect zucchini spaghetti right in front of me. And then I went ahead and did the same for the cucumber. For the cucumber, like I said, I did not peel it. I just cut the bottom and the top off and then spiralized it. Um, then I went ahead and did the same for the carrots. So here's my cucumber, nicely spiralized. And this machine did not need any assembly. It's also very easy to clean, so I'm actually really happy about that. This is my first time getting a vegetable spiralizer. I just thought of it and then I checked on Amazon and voila, they had it there. And some of the pictures showed how nicely, the machine worked. And I'm really happy that it actually did work like that in real life for me. So here goes my carrots. For this recipe, I used one zucchini, one cucumber, and then three carrots. Okay. For the carrots, you're literally going to be using like half of it because carrots is very narrow towards the end, so you're not going to be able to spiralize that part of it. So yeah, I that's why I used three, and this was for 5 people, so you would have to calculate and do whatever number of veggies you need according to how many people you're making it for. But this worked. And my family really, really, really love this recipe. So I'm going to continue making this. This is pretty much going to become a staple in my household. And as you can see here, I went ahead and strained out the yam out of the salty water. Then I heated up my oil and added the yam to the hot oil. If you want the yam to retain the length as it looked like when you grated it, then I guess you have to put them in the hot oil little by little. But I went ahead and dumped everything in there. It gave me the perfect croutons texture and the crispiness of it and everything. However, it wasn't as the same length as I started with after grating it, and that's just, I mean, you know, whatever. That's just yam, I guess. But yeah, if you wanted to retain the length, go ahead and make it small, you know, small batches. I'll try that next time. But for this time, I dumped everything in there. But it still tasted absolutely wonderful. It was really delicious. So once it was golden brown, I took it out of the hot oil, set it aside, and then I moved on to making the vegetable spaghetti. And for my protein, what I did was I used shrimps, but you literally just use whatever protein. But I used shrimps. This was perfect. I'm telling you, it was so delicious. I added a little bit of salt to the shrimps, and then I fried it, not dry, because I wanted it to remain juicy. So I fried the shrimps a little bit, then I took it out, and then added a little more oil to my pot, then fried up my onions. Um, Once the onion was fried a little bit, I added a chili pepper to it. This was nice and spicy too. It wasn't super spicy, but it was spicy. Then I added chives, oyster sauce, sesame seed oil, along with soy sauce. All right, so those are the things that I added to my recipe. Then after that, I added the green bell pepper and the red bell pepper. Mixed everything up, then added the shrimps back in. All right. And once everything was well combined, I went ahead and added salt to taste, then added the carrot first because the carrots tends to be firmer compared to the other veggies. I added the carrot first, then the zucchini, stirred it all up together. This was meant to be sauteed, okay, not cooked because the veggies I wanted them crispy and I also wanted them to retain um the nutrients as opposed to fully cooking it. So it was more or less like sauteing it to, just to inherit the taste of the sauce. Then I added the cucumber last. The cucumber was the last thing. Gave it a really good stir. This was on medium to low heat. Okay. Um, I stirred it. This was a total when the veggies went in, I'll say a total of about 3 minutes total. 3 to 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes, I would say. And then once everything was well combined, I went ahead and garnished my plate with the yam chips, then added the vegetable spaghetti to the plate. And when I tell you this was delicious, you guys, I'm not even exaggerating. Try this, okay? So this is another new recipe for you to try. Try it and let me know how you like it. But until I upload another video, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. And please remember to subscribe. Also turn on your notification as well. All right, guys. See you later. Bye bye.